इसके लिए एक मैं हदीस शरीफ में आपको बताऊं, तिरमिज़ी शरीफ की हदीस है। अल्लाह के प्यारे रसूल रहमत आलम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने इरशाद फरमाया, कोई शख्स अपनी औलाद को अदब दे, वो उसके लिए एक सा सदका करने से बेहतर है। सा इज़ अ मेजर, इज़ अ पैमाना where some food grains are weighed, measured. If a person teaches adab, respect to his awlad, to his children, then Allah ke Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Huzur sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, it's better than spending in charity to teach adab, to teach respect to your awlad. और फरमाया, बाप का अपनी औलाद को इससे बढ़कर कोई अतिया नहीं कि उसे अच्छे आदाब सिखाए। द बेस्ट गिफ्ट अ फादर कैन गिव टू हिज सन और हिज डॉटर is to teach him respect, how to respect people. This is the best gift. Now we are providing everything to our children, but if we do not teach them how to respect the elders, how to respect our elders, our father, mother, brothers, sisters, neighbors, teachers, then we haven't yet given them the best gift. When we celebrate their birthdays, we celebrate different occasions, this should be the priority gift to be given to the children. Teach them respect, teach them adab. Now, और फरमाया, और अपनी औलाद का इकराम करो. Now it is not like that we are going to teach them only to respect the elders. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said कि आप भी अपनी औलाद का इकराम करो. You also respect your children. While teaching them to respect the elders, you in turn respect your children. If you give respect, you will get respect. This world is all about give and take. It's never been take and give. It's never been take and give. You reap what you sow. आप जो बोओगे वो काटोगे. पहले बोना पड़ेगा, तब काटोगे. It's always been give and take. It's never been take and give. You cannot walk up to your teacher and tell her or him, sir, madam, teacher, listen, give me 100% marks, give me 90% marks, and then I will work hard. I will study hard. It doesn't work like that. The teacher will say, work hard, study hard, I will give you 90% mark. I will give you 100% marks. It's always give and take. Always give and take. What we feel, what we think is, we should always take from others. No. What you give, you will get it back. What you sow, you will reap. तो फरमाया कि अपनी औलाद का इकराम करो और उन्हें अच्छे आदाब सिखाओ. Respect your children and teach them respect. उन्हें अच्छे आदाब सिखाओ. दोनों चीजें. It works both ways. Sometimes we find parents always complaining about the children. Complaining about son and daughter. My son does not do this, my daughter does not do this. But they don't introspect. They don't see into themselves what exactly are they doing. So we should always learn and bring changes in ourselves in order to see the changes, positive changes in the life of our children. बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम अपने अंदर changes पैदा करें, हम अपने अंदर तब्दीली पैदा करें. इसके लिए मैं आपको कुछ चीज़ें बताऊं. Where does these all things originate from? ये सारी चीज़ें निकलती कहाँ से हैं? When we do not respect time, time does not respect us. As I told you, give and take. अगर हम वक्त का एहतराम नहीं करते तो वक्त हमारा एहतराम नहीं करता. हम कहते हैं कि वक्त बड़ा बुरा आ गया है. वक्त बुरा नहीं होता. हमने जो काम किया है उस मुताबिक वक्त हमसे बदला लेता है. वक्त बुरा नहीं होता. ज़माना बुरा नहीं होता. हम ज़माने में जो काम करते हैं उसकी वजह से हम बुरे अच्छे हो जाते हैं, लेकिन ज़माना बुरा नहीं होता. टाइम के बारे में हम ये कहते हैं, why are we playing games? We want to pass time. Time pass नहीं होता. That's why we are doing it. Why are we always keeping on talking and talking? Because we say that we're just passing time. Do you think that if you don't talk, the time won't pass? It does. It goes on. Time never stops. Time never waits for someone. You have to keep pace with time. You have to walk with time. You have to talk with time, not to pass the time. It doesn't happen that if you keep on talking, the time will run faster. The sun is going to set faster, the sun is going to come faster. No, it's not like that. So time has its own pace. But what exactly is time? What is the definition of time? My children sitting here, I would like to invite your attention. And if you can answer my question, it will become an interesting session, because obviously I can't expect an answer from the ladies' side, but at least I can expect an answer from your side, because you're sitting here. So can I ask you a few questions, please? Are you attentive? Yes? Okay. Tell me the definition of time. What is time? Why I am creating all this environment is to create an environment of teaching, learning, and to understand our responsibilities. To tell you about effective parenting. This is the need of the hour. Rather than the conventional bayans, we need to relate this to our life, relate Islam to our life, relate the ayats of Quran to our life, relate the day-to-day teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to our life, so that we can practice them with understanding, not just for the sake of practicing and understanding nothing. We have to understand them. So tell me, what is time? Come on, Hafiz Muhammad, Amir ka bhai Samir. Anybody can answer. Yes, Al-Muazzin. Come on. What is time? In your own words. I don't expect a perfect answer, but at least I want you to speak. Tell me, what is time? Come on. Yes? What do you think of time? Bolo? Yes. Good. Life. Very nice. Time is life. A good definition of time. Yes. Time is life. Anybody else? No? No. How do you measure time? Yes? Hours? Yes? And? Only hours? Seconds? Very good. Tahir, seconds? Very good. What else? Minutes? Yes? Maulana Yunus Sahab Qibla, he's saying weeks. Yes? Because everybody is waiting for the weekend. Yes? Weekend for what? Why do you wait for the weekend? Why do you wait for the weekend? Yes, I'm coming to this point now. Relating it to your life. This Ijtima is all about relations. Creating good relations, creating good parenting skills in yourself, so that you can become the counselor yourself. You don't need to rush to the counselors. If you have the basics from counseling of the students and the children, you can tackle so many problems at home. You don't need to go to somebody else if you are a counselor. So time. Now I define time for you. Pay attention, please. Everybody? Yes. Think about it. Time is slow when you wait. Right? I repeat again. Time is slow when you wait. Time is fast when you're late. Think about the morning when you have to go to school and you are late and you feel that time is running very fast. Oh man, how can I reach in time? How can I reach my job on time? So time is fast when you are late. Time is slow when you wait. Time is deadly when you are sad. Right or wrong? Yes. Time is short when you are happy. When you are happy, time flies. You feel that this should stop here. I want to extend the happy moments of life, but it doesn't happen. It flies. Time is short when you're happy. And think of a night when you are in pain. Time is endless when you are in pain. If you have a stomachache, if you have a headache at night, and you have nobody to talk to, nobody to go to, and you feel that the night is not going faster enough for you to wake up in the morning. Time is endless when you are in pain. Time, T-I-M-E, time. Time is long when you are bored. Right? Yes. Now, somebody said time is life. Somebody said life is time. Somebody said time is measured in seconds. Somebody said it is measured in minutes. It is measured in hours. It is measured in weeks. It is measured in days. It is measured in months. It is measured in years. But what exactly is time? Going from these definitions, you don't have a definition. It's only how you feel. What mental status you are in. It is determined by your feelings and your psychological condition. Not by hours and minutes and seconds. It's determined by your psychological conditions and not by clocks. So have a nice time. Always keep smiling. And now I relate it to the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. मेरे आका सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम फरमाते हैं, किसी मुसलमान भाई को देखकर मुस्कुराना ये भी सदका है. Smiling also a charity. But smile also is now a paid job in this world. It's a paid job. People are paid to smile. Look at the shopkeepers. Look at the salesmen, the sales girls. They are paid to smile. It's an artificial smile. Bring about the natural smile inside you. Let it come onto your lips. Let it make somebody happy. The way Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to make people happy. आला हज़रत फरमाते हैं, जिसकी तस्कीन से रोते हुए हंस पड़े, जिसकी तस्कीन से रोते हुए हंस पड़े, उस तबस्सुम की आदत पे लाखों सलाम.